Hey, what's up? Anybody in here? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, hey. So live Q&A, 1 year on YouTube. Thanks for joining. Let's see. I don't know how many people are in here. Oh, clean. I did not reboot the phone quite yet. So the LG G6. I'm actually gonna do that actually right after the live stream. So that's the plan. I gotta turn my computer back on. I actually shut it off. Let's get back in here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in there. Hey, Big John, how you doing? Hey, how's the sound coming out of here? Because I'm using a microphone, and I'm not really sure how it sounds. So I just want to make sure it sounds okay. Turn the volume down on my computer. Hey, Matt, welcome to the channel. Thanks, Marcos. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw those in the chat there. This is a wide open forum here tonight. Oh, tech for your needs. So I started out doing written reviews. So like I was typing out a lot of reviews every single night, and I just decided I wanted to do video reviews. I actually a couple guys that you're probably very familiar with. So Jay Williams and My Project 13, those two guys kind of like were the first two guys that kind of got me inspired to do it. So watch their channel, and that's how I got into it. So yeah. So Scott asks, so TechRight, thanks for joining in. So Scott asks, the G5 Plus or the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. So first of all, both phones are really good. I'm actually watching the game on the Moto G5 Plus. But I mean, personally, this is just for me. I really like the G5 Plus. Right now, for me, it's the best. Hey, Calvin. Calvin's a huge help to this channel as well. So thanks, Calvin, for joining in. Go Blue, that's right. Um, Go Gonzaga tonight. Go Zags. But yeah, so the Moto G5 Plus though for me is just the phone I prefer. I mean, for one, you can carry it to any channel you want, or sorry, to any carrier you want. So I think that probably is going to be uh, the number one thing. That's right, Zags, go Zags. But yeah, so I would say the Moto G5 Plus though. I think for the fact that super clean Android, you're probably going to get the updates. The Blade V8 Pro, I'm not sure is ever going to get Nougat if that makes a difference to you. Where I definitely think that the G5 Plus will probably get the update for sure. Um, so Clean says G6 is the best if working properly. So yeah, and yeah, G5 Plus is very optimized. The 625 I mean, honestly, the 625 you can't go wrong with any phone with a 625. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, so I have like the Xiaomi. This is the Xiaomi Note 4X. Doesn't get LTE in the United States, at least on my carrier, but it's still an excellent phone. But this has a 625 with a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. So I mean, you can imagine the 625, the efficiency of that phone, and you combine that with a 625 processor, and you're gonna get like amazing battery life. Like this phone gets like easily 2 to 3 days. But yeah, the 625 is a beast for battery. And honestly, like one thing I will mention here, I think this is important to note. Like the G6, I was expecting like terrible battery life, honestly. Like 3,300 milliamp hour battery. I just did not think this phone was going to get that great a battery life. And honestly, like this thing isn't bad. Like I'm getting 4.5, 5 hours of battery life. I mean, Paul, I know you have the phone. What kind of battery life are you getting, Paul? And welcome to the channel, by the way, Paul. Welcome to the live stream. Uh, Paul, how many hours of battery life are you getting on the G6? Just out of curiosity, because I mean, honestly, like I've seen some other like big YouTubers that are saying like only like 3 to 3.5 hours of battery life, and I don't know. That just doesn't seem like I'm getting pretty good like to me, like 4.5 isn't that bad. Definitely not as good. Like, hey, George, Mobile Geezer's in here. So welcome, Mobile Geezer. So yeah, the G5 Plus is definitely better on battery. Like I'm getting typically 6+ hours of screen on time on the G5 Plus, which, I'm kind of multitasking tonight, watching the NCAA game at the same time. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah, like at least 6 hours of screen on time. So let's see. Paul Tech says he's getting 4.5 hours. Okay, so that's exactly pretty much what I'm getting as well. So, by the way, am I having is the stream looking okay to everyone? Is it like sound quality wise? How's that sounding? I'm using a microphone on my S7 Edge, and so just curious how it sounds. Anybody having any issues at all with the sound quality? Okay, all right. Hey, so Jay, we haven't really talked about much yet. Just kind of looking to see how everyone's doing. Just kind of checking things out. All right, cool. So stream's good, sounds good. All right, sweet. So go ahead and throw in questions, guys. Whatever questions you have. Yeah, I mean, so I'll just kind of like show you guys a little bit. This is so you can see I'm in my garage here, or not my garage. I used to be in my garage. So all my videos up to this point, you can probably see the little. This is um, the pad that you guys probably always see in all of my videos. Um, but yeah, so I've been using my garage for everything up to this point, but now I'm in my basement. So this is kind of like my studio down here. This is my place. So actually, right now I say it's my place, but my daughter right back here is she's kind of rating it with her painting stuff right now. So this is gonna be my new studio, my new office. So hopefully I'll be able to focus a little bit more on YouTube and a little bit less on some written reviews. But so Paul Tech says gotten 5 hours of screen on time and just depends on usage for the day. Yeah, so that sounds about right. That's about what I've been getting as well. So best phones of 2017 announced, or is there something awesome coming soon? Ooh, I mean, there's always something new coming. Gosh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of new phones coming. Actually, Jay mentioned in his news feed earlier the Z Max Pro 2, which kind of sounds like it might be kind of like a. So everyday tech. We're not really talking about any specific device at the moment, but I definitely think there's going to be some new devices coming out soon, like the. I'm trying to blank right now. See, that's what happens when you go live. But no, like the for sure the new Pixel, the Pixel 2, I think will be hot this for sure. Of course, new iPhones will be coming out; those will be hot as well, just about everywhere. But yeah, so the hardest thing about being a YouTuber, I think consistency probably, and just kind of like nonstop going at it. What is it that you do not like about being doing YouTube? What do I not like about being on YouTube? Oh, I don't know. I don't think there maybe like I would say that I don't like to try phone like switching phones so often because I'm trying to test out all these phones, but I kind of like that. So I can't really say that that's my least favorite thing. So I don't know. I don't think there's really necessarily anything I dislike about it or anything that I like least. I don't know. Maybe just the amount of time. I think the time probably, just all the time it takes. Mike Mackey says he played with the S8 Plus at Best Buy. You know, guys, I have not played with it yet. So, like, I see Jay Will's been there. OTech has been there to try it out. My Project 13's been there to try it out. I have not been to Best Buy at the moment yet to try it out yet. So I have the S8 and the S8 Plus on pre-order. They're both coming. The S8 I got directly from Samsung, and then the S8 Plus I ordered from T-Mobile. I'm kind of hoping the one from T-Mobile comes early, kind of like the G6, because the G6, obviously they shipped them out early, and so I'm kind of hoping that same thing happens with the S8 a little bit, but. Yeah, so a couple people mentioned the Moto X 2017. Like, if the Moto X 2017 is a upgrade from the G5 Plus, which of course it probably should be, right? And I mean, I love the G5 Plus, so definitely. I mean, if it's as good as the G5 Plus, I will definitely be picking up the Moto X for sure. Tech for your needs. You said says took down the Samsung area. Oh, so they took down the S8. Is that true everywhere? Like, was that for everybody? And yes, I did, George. I did apply for the Google Home, so I'm looking forward to that. Um, up to this point, I have been using Alexa, which I really like. So this will actually be my first time using the Google Home, so that's kind of exciting. So yeah, I did get the 4 gig version of the Moto G5 Plus. I know who is it? Somebody I'm subscribed to. Um, oh, Tony Pazzo. Tony Pazzo just he got the 2 gig. I believe he got the 2 gig version of the G5 Plus, and he says it's working really well. So I mean, yeah. So I would assume the 2 gig version is just as good, honestly. The only thing you're not going to be able to obviously do quite as much. And clean, I think, are you talking about the G5 Plus being the best bang for your buck? Okay, so, okay, Mobile Geezer says he got the 2 gig version, so, okay. So, yeah, yeah, I agree. Clean, I agree. The Moto G5 Plus is definitely a huge bang for your buck, for sure. Um, but yes, and George says he got the 2 gig version, so that's awesome. It's working really well for you. By the way, it's halftime in the Gonzaga North Carolina game, and 35-32 Zags, so go Zags. If anybody's watching that, if anybody else is multitasking like me, Huawei Nova Plus. That's actually a device that I am not familiar with. I don't know. Can you guys hear how much it's pouring down rain here? Because it is pouring down rain here in Michigan, at least at the moment. I'm listening to all the rain right outside. But yeah. So I've not used the Huawei Nova Plus. Like, I've never even heard of that phone, honestly. So I see Clean says that he got it. He says, okay, they're selling it in Canada. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's not a device I'm familiar with. I am looking forward to both Honor 8s though coming out. So I will say that the Honor 8 Plus and the Honor 8 Lite. I loved the Honor 8. So when that Honor 8 Plus comes out, there's no doubt I'll be picking that up. Or is it the Honor 8 Pro? The Honor 8 Pro, not the Honor 8 Plus. But that's definitely a phone I'm going to be checking out. So, what else, guys? What other questions you got for me? Gotta drink my coffee. So, okay. So Jay Will says that their Samsung store still has it. So, yeah, Honor 8 Plus. So they announced it at Mobile World Congress along with the Honor 8 Lite, and I mean, from my understanding, it should be coming out. Like, I thought it would be out by now. Honestly, I was just watching a Samsung commercial right here. But yeah, so no, the Honor 8 Plus, I think they have an announcement this week in Europe. Honor does. So I definitely think that it'll be coming out pretty soon. So Mike says that he tried the Honor 6X and hated the software. Personally, I used the Honor 8 kind of like just before, and I loved the Honor 8. And so when I went to the Honor 6X, it really what the software thing for me was not a big deal at all. Like, I did not mind that transition from the Honor 8 to the Honor 6X. But yeah, so as far as like the Honor 6X, I don't mind the software. When it got Android Nougat, which I was on that beta testing, I like I loved the software, but there were way, way, way too many bugs in the software. Like, it drove me nuts. Like, I couldn't do it. So whenever somebody watches that video and says, "Oh man, when's my phone gonna get Honor?" Or sorry, when's my Honor 6X gonna get Nougat? I tell them just wait, because it sucks right now. Like, there were so many bugs. Like, I couldn't even use the phone, honestly. Hey Grant, welcome, and Everyday Tech. Thanks for coming into the channel and live stream. See you later. D Love, welcome to the stream. So guys, by the way, now that I'm in my like new office and I'm not in my garage anymore, you'll probably see me doing a few more live streams because I got like brand new lighting in the room, a brand new room. So I'll probably be doing a few more live streams now that I'm in my actual like own space. Like this is my space now. So uh, well, okay, so Grant says, wasn't it Huawei who said they don't drop a lot of updates because they don't have bugs? All right, so Grant, that technically was a beta. So like I don't know I don't know that we can really blame them for putting that out there. I mean, I don't think they're actually going to put the actual full version out until like it's actually ready. So um but yeah, like that like honestly, the Honor 6X when it was on Nougat, when I had it, I like it was useless almost. Like it made the phone like it went from being a good phone to being a phone I didn't even want to touch anymore because it was so buggy. So yeah, I ended up selling that to a subscriber, and he sent it back to he actually put it back on EMUI 4, and also back down to Android Marshmallow because like I told him up front that it was bad. It was actually Miguel. You guys probably know Miguel. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, Grant, I was talking about the beta for sure. Hey, D Love and TJ, and these are all people I see in like everybody's streams. So when am I gonna try the U Ultra? Uh, Tell you what, Jay, if I can find a U Ultra for under 500, I think I might. I think I might try it. So any upgrades for shooting videos? I don't know. I'll start shooting with the S8. Does that count? Does that count as an upgrade? I got you guys can probably see it right there. I got a brand new tripod, like a really nice tripod. Up to this point, I've been using like the super cheap tripod. And so like that, I guess that kind of is an update. So I got the new room, of course, and I got this is the lighting I've been using actually. So like you guys can see the lighting that I got there. So lighting's not too bad. I mean, at some point, I probably need to upgrade a little bit. Other than that, but like it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow. Slowly but surely, I'll upgrade. So, G6 on 7 or 7.1.1? I think it's on 7. I actually didn't check. That's a good question. Let me see. I think it's on 7. Pretty sure. Software. Yeah, so I'm on 7.0. I don't know if you can see that, but 7.0 right here. So it's on the March 2017 security patch. So it's like the newest. Actually, this actually just got an update like yesterday. This is the T-Mobile variant. So I just switched to T-Mobile this week. And by the way, I was on Metro PCS for like 2 weeks. Which if you're a YouTuber, like Metro PCS is the absolute worst carrier to be on. And the reason I say that is because every time you switch a SIM on Metro PCS, you literally have to call them to change your SIM. Like you can't just like swap a SIM. It's really annoying. And so, like being a YouTuber, like, I have, like I'm switching phones all the time. So I got I got the Z Max Pro, which I like to use. Got the G6, and this is like a Xiaomi Note 4X. I got the G5 Plus, and I'm streaming from an S7 Edge. So like when you're switching phones all the time, like calling up Metro PCS every time I want to switch my phone, like that was really annoying. So I got the two lines on T-Mobile for like the $80 promo that they had. And yeah, so that was like definitely like that was a huge mistake going to Metro PCS. I was only there really honestly. I went there and I got the ZTE Z Max Pro. I got that one for free, and I got the LG Aristo. So I still actually have the Aristo. So I got those two phones for free when I went to Metro PCS because I had two lines on Cricket. Switched both of those over to Metro. Got those two phones, and then yeah, basically after that, I had to get rid of it. It was like driving me nuts. So yeah, Windows Phone. So clean 937. I can honestly say So my dad had a Windows phone. I don't even remember. It was a Nokia something. I can't even tell you what it was. And this is like an old, like super old Windows phone, and I can't even remember what it was. But like honestly, I hated it. Like I couldn't stand it. So like I probably should give it a try again. Honestly, like I know T-Mobile has the Alcatel 4S. Like if I were to try one, like that would probably be it because I did like the Alcatel 4S when it was on Android. Like I had that one, did a review for it a while back, and I think yeah. But anyways, yeah. As far as Windows, yeah, no thanks. Honestly, like I hated it. I like despised Windows OS. Honestly, I think you said it's dead, so I think that's probably pretty accurate. But yeah. So hold on, let me see what's got. So TJ says that give me the phone for T-Mobile and two lines for $100. Yeah, so yeah, definitely T-Mobile for me has been like an awesome switch for sure. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so George said that he really liked the 4S, the Alcatel Idol 4S for Android as well. Um, and yeah, so T-Mobile, two lines, yeah, yeah. But anyways, so go back to what George says. He said he really liked the Alcatel Idol 4S on Android, and I think he gave it away, right? George, didn't you give that away like as a giveaway at one point? That's a big giveaway, man. That's a big giveaway. Like I've never given away anything that big. All right, thanks, Jay. So, just so if anyone has the G6, by the way, I have a giveaway going on right now. It's gonna end. It's ending on April 6th, I think, is what I said in my channel. But so I'm giving away these nice headphones. So they're just wired headphones, but like $50 dual. What do they call it? They're the dual drivers. Yeah, the dual drivers. And then I got these screen protectors from UTech and a couple of cases. So if anyone's interested, check it out. It's on. So you got to follow me on Twitter, and of course you guys are already subscribed here. So just take care of those things, and yeah. So I'll be giving those away April 6th. I'll probably be giving away something else pretty soon here. I got a lot of stuff. I don't know if you guys can see all that stuff. That's all stuff that like I still have to review. So yeah. So actually, this is really nice. I got a couple of cases from Caseology for the G6 today, so I'll throw up a review of these. I love Caseology cases, but so I'll probably be throwing up a review of these pretty soon. Yeah. So George says he's not. George says he's not giving, not entering in giveaways anymore. Yeah. So yeah, but George gave away an Alcatel Idol 4S. That was a huge giveaway. But yeah, so I got these cases from Caseology. Another one of my favorite companies. So these are from Poetic. I actually got 3 cases for the G6 today from Poetic. So I'm looking forward to those too. So gonna give all those a try. But yeah, Caseology. I see Clean says he loves Caseology. I think their stuff looks really nice. So so George, which case did you get? You said you got the he says you got the Caseology case for the G6 as well. Which one did you end up getting? Because they have quite a few different ones. Where did I put them? Right here. So I got the Vault series, which reminds me a lot of like a Spigeon. I think I call it Spigeon. I don't know if you call it. Clean is rocking his naked. That is dangerous, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, Poetic did change their packaging. I don't know. This is just recent. So this is actually all their newest cases are coming in this like packaging here. So okay, you got the Parallax series, George. So what did I get? Okay, so that's the Parallax series. Got it in blue and gold. And Clean, do you need a case? You need a case for your G6? What editing software? That is a funny question. Okay, so actually, this goes back. So this is a huge shout out to a guy who was on this channel. Like, I don't know if Calvin, are you still here? Calvin? Is Calvin still in the stream? So I have to give a huge thank you to Calvin because Calvin actually hooked me up with my first editing software, and the computer that I was using for my editing software that I had my editing software on was actually stolen out of my garage. So Yeah, so like I lost the editing software. So you want to know what editing software I use? I use nothing. Like I actually don't edit my videos. It's terrible. So like honestly, like on an average video, I think I end up shooting them about 8 times roughly before I finally like say, okay, that's good enough, I'm done. So yeah, it's pretty terrible. All right, so Clean says, yeah. So actually, so Art, I want to tell you about that. So I had a Surface Pro 3, and so that was the computer I was using, and that one got stolen, as well as, hold on, let me think. Oh, Alcatel Idol 4. So I had the Alcatel Idol 4 that got stolen that same night, and the person who stole that stuff also had my Honor 6X in their hand, ready to take that. I had the ZTE Blade V8 Pro is the phone I was using that night, and so that phone obviously didn't get stolen. They had my Honor 6X in their hand, but I could totally tell that they had moved it. But then it actually was like it ended up it's like for some reason they didn't take it. So like had they taken the Honor 6X, I could have found where they were because it had a SIM in it. So I had my SIM in the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. That was the phone I had with me at the gym. So I was at the gym when they stole it. So I was gone for like an hour and a half from my house when all this happened. And so then when I came back from the gym, the Honor 6X had clearly been moved, and then my Surface Pro 3 was gone, and yeah. So anyways, they took the Alcatel Idol 4. So if anyone needs a case, well, I got a couple cases for the Alcatel Idol 4 that I can't use because well the phone was stolen, but I have the case. But Caseology sent you a big box today, the S8. Yeah, so Jay, I just got the two cases for what is it, the G6 today. But yeah, I have a few cases for the S8 and the S8 Plus coming as well. And Tudia actually is going to be sending me some cases for the S8 and the S8 Plus as well. So I'm looking forward to that. They make really nice cases as well. So actually, like if I had to give like a top three for my favorite case companies, Caseology would definitely be one. Poetic would be another one, and then I think Spigen would probably be a number three. But yeah, right. Art, I don't think I need. I don't. Yeah, 3,000 subscribers. I think I'm all right. Jay, no. Jay on the other hand, yeah, got rocking my Detroit Tigers hat today. So the Tigers got rained out today. I went over to a friend's house to watch opening day, and they got rained out. I was kind of disappointed by that one. But yeah, so they won't play until tomorrow for opening day. I'm a big Tigers fan. Hey, and T-Mobile tomorrow. If you're on T-Mobile tomorrow, they have the MLB TV giveaway. So check that out. So that's their Tuesday giveaway or whatever it is. T-Mobile Tuesdays. Clean says you watch. Of course you watch hockey. Of course you're from Canada. Are you a Canucks fan or Montreal Canadiens? Are there even the Canadians anymore? I don't even know. Like I used to be a big Red Wings fan, and then they weren't that good anymore. So the Habs. See, I don't even know who the Habs are anymore. The Montreal. Oh. Okay, yeah. I don't know hockey. I know football, college football. I know baseball, and I'm a big Warriors fan too, mainly because of Stephen Curry. So I like the Warriors, but that's it. My wife is actually a bigger sports fan than I am. That's embarrassing, probably, but for a lot of people that might be embarrassing, but not for me. My wife is like, she's die hard go blue Michigan fan. She's kind of the Habs and the Habs not. Nice. Matt's all about that roller derby. I actually have a coworker that's in roller derby. Hey Omar. So TJ says after a few years on YouTube, I might come up with a concept phone. That'd be interesting. All right, so George, are you talking about my wife being a bigger fan than? Yeah, my wife is pretty cool. Yeah, My wife is okay. So for her birthday, I typically get her like tickets to like either a Michigan or like a Tigers game. We're like huge Michigan fans and then huge Tiger fans. So like for her birthday, that's like typical. Her birthday's in August, so that's what we typically do for each other. We take each other to the. Okay, Omar says S8 or S8 Plus. So honestly, I'm getting both, but as far as which one I'm keeping, I'm kind of leaning towards the S8 Plus. And I say that because of the battery, not because of the size. Like for me, honestly, like the 6.2 inch screen is kind of a bit on the high end is for in terms of like size wise. I've never felt them in hand, so like I honestly cannot like say one way or the other. So like Jay, I know he says he got the S8 because the S8 Plus felt like too tall to him. So like I have no idea. Like I cannot say one way or the other. Um, so clean says get a One Plus, and like honestly, like clean, I'm with you, man. The One Plus is a great phone. I had the One Plus. I never got the One Plus T because I was going another direction at that time. But yeah, so the One Plus though is a sweet phone. Like I've really liked the One Plus. So let's see here. So Omar says he's just getting the S8, not the S8 Plus because of cost. So I don't blame you there. S8 Plus all the way. Okay, so yeah, the Axon says. So the Axon, I assume, does your name have anything to do with the Axon 7? Oh, Art Dog, you need to get off this stream. Art Dog needs to get off my stream. He says he's an Ohio State fan. There's no scarlet and gray here, man. No scarlet and gray allowed in this live stream. I'm just kidding though. So Warriors, go Warriors. That's nice. Axon 7, Jay says is one of the best phones ever. If I could have got the original version that came out, so Jay says it's the best phone ever. If I could have got the original version that didn't have the capacitive buttons on the bottom, so I think Jay, didn't you get the one that that had the on-screen shortcuts, the navigation keys? Because I love the Axon 7, except I hated the capacitive buttons. Like honestly, those capacitive buttons being so close together, I was constantly hitting them. So yeah, and clean, and I know like Simply Your Device just got the Axon 7. He's reviewing that right now. So if you guys want like a updated version of the Axon 7, if you guys want to know what it's like to use it today, check out his channel, Mike. And so okay, so Omar says he hates capacitive buttons. So I don't mind capacitive buttons, but the way the Axon 7 had them, I didn't like it. Okay, George has one too. Check out his channel too, by the way, guys. And definitely check out Jay's channel, because Jay has been like, I mean, if I could like say thank you to anyone, so Grant, check out his channel. He has like every phone under the sky, like every phone known to man. He has it. George has a really awesome channel. Jay, huge thank you to him and Grant and My Project 13, who's not in here right now, but he's a huge part of this channel. Tony Pazzo, those guys all like helped me out a ton. So yeah, Grant has everything. That guy, if you guys want to know a guy that has every phone ever known to man, check out Grant's channel. Like he only started his channel a little while ago, and he's like almost up to like 800 subs. So like obviously his channel is really good. So Jay, huge thank you to you, and OTech Time. So I mean, you guys know all these guys. Okay, just know a lot about phones. So Clean doesn't have a channel; he just knows a lot about phones. That was Grant forever. Like didn't Grant had every phone known to man, and yeah, that's right. So one thing I want to mention, so like my channel started out. I don't know how many of you guys has anybody been a subscriber for like 10 months? Anyone in here been a subscriber for that long? I'm just curious. Somebody help Omar out, guys. He's saying he has the V20 and he wants to know if the S8's a good update, a good upgrade. So he wants to know if going from the V20 to the S8 is a good upgrade. Is it? So I don't I kind of am thinking that it's not going to be a huge camera upgrade because the V20 has good cameras. So I don't know. Grant's channel is just Grant S. So check out his channel. He was, if you go up higher in the, he was in the stream a little bit earlier. So check out, he said something about the Warrior. So Grant, if you're still here, definitely post in your channel. Okay, so it's just Grant S. So it's his name, just Grant S. So okay, so the reason I ask about the reason I ask why, like, those of you who have been subscribed to this channel, okay, there's Grant. So go ahead and click on his channel right now. Go. So so the reason I asked about the people who have been to this channel for a long time is because when this channel started out, it started out as like I pretty much like just give away, like I was just doing giveaways. Like every week I was doing a giveaway, and that was like my way to like buy subscribers. And it, you know, when you're a small channel and you don't really know what you're doing, that was kind of the way, that was my thing. You know, like I just gave away like cases and things like that for various phones, and you know, it was slowly, you know, I was getting subscribers slowly that way, and you know, it was okay. But you know, I've definitely transitioned out of that. So like I'm doing giveaways now, like I'm doing giveaways for those G6 cases, and that's you know, but yeah. So Jay said I used to do a giveaway every week. Yeah, I literally did a giveaway every single week. So yeah, I don't know when I stopped doing that. I think I don't remember. I don't even remember. But yeah, so yeah, and D Love says that he came to my channel by way of Jay Will, and I think that probably a huge number of my subscribers came from like through Jay Will. So yeah, definitely. Holy cow, Omar! Since 34 subscribers, that was like, that was like, you know what, 3 weeks into it or something like that. That's crazy. Omar, do you need a Omar? I feel like I owe you something. I feel like I owe you a case or something at least. So through June, holy cow, yeah, okay, so like yeah, my channel started in, okay, so that tells you guys how much my channel has changed. So he said, okay, so he June says that like in discuss do I have super chat? I don't even know how to do super chat, Jay. How do you do that? Where is that? I don't even know. How do you get super chats? You have to help me out. I have no clue how that works. So RuneScape, I can't say the rest of your name there. So Blue Life 1X2, any other complaints I have that I didn't mention in my video? I don't think so. Honestly, like the Blue Life 1X2 was a good phone. Like the camera, if you don't need, like, don't get the blue phone for the cameras because the cameras on those phones are not good. Also, if you need software updates, don't get a blue phone. But outside of those two things, that phone is a good phone. It worked really well, like in terms of like um, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. It's a good phone. Just the software and the camera. Those are the two biggest complaints. Outside of those two things, the Blue Life 1X2 is a great phone. But yeah, you're not going to get software updates, so don't plan on that, and don't ever plan on getting a great camera on a blue phone because I just have never had one. So Big John found me through MTR, so Magic Tech Reviews, so that's cool. Very cool. Big John has his own channel, of course. He does a lot of let's see here. He does a lot of reviews on like Big John, are you still on Cricket? Okay, so RuneScape, you said the camera is bad. It's not bad. Like in good lighting, it's not that bad. Like you're gonna get good cameras through. Or the camera in low light is fine. It's when you're in. I notice I'm. Okay, there we are. Back. Okay, so anyways, I have myself streaming over here, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's see here. Clean came through my Moto G5 review. Okay, cool. So like I know a lot of people like that's been a pretty popular review, and I stand by that review 100%. Like the G5 is a fantastic phone. So, but yeah, so blue phones are great cheap phones. They are. They really are. So let's see. What is true thought? Okay, hold on. True thought on the front-facing camera on the G6. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the G6, like, I am like pretty disappointed. Like, I really expected the G6 front-facing camera to be better. I mean, the rear camera is good. The front-facing camera, though, like, I kind of surprised at how bad it was. So it says, I just sent you a screenshot to your Twitter about Super Chat. Okay, let me check that out real quick. I've never used that before, so let me check that out. Oh, okay, I see it. All right, I'll turn that on. You know, just in case somebody wants to. B-dubs, thanks. Yeah, so Clean says that the front-facing cameras on the G6 suck, and on my first impressions video, Clean, if you check that out, I kind of said the same thing. Like I was kind of surprised. Like I just expected, you know, G6 would have a really good one, and I just really expected it to be better than it is. Like the G6 front-facing cameras, like they're known for their cameras, so like you would think they'd be a little bit better, but no. Okay, all right. So Omar says he has a tech channel too, but it's because of me. Only 34 subs. All right, so go ahead and check out Omar's channel. I haven't been there yet. So, all right, Simply Your Device, Mike Dixon, in 3, 2, 1. He's out of here. So, Mike, thanks for jumping in the live stream, and thanks, Mike. And so, am I still liking the G6? All right, so that's tough. All right, so I like the G6. I don't love it though. That was my title of my first impressions, and Jay loves it, and my Project 13, they both really really like it. Um, so you know it's worth checking out for sure. Like the G6 is a good phone. I like it, but again, like I like. So I'm gonna tell you. Right now that if I had my choice between holding on to my G5 Plus and my G6, I'm holding on to the G5 Plus. And that's something to be said because we're talking about a $650 phone versus a $300 phone. Or really, you can get this phone for $250. So 650, 300, I prefer to hold on to this one. Now, this one has a nice screen. Obviously, that 5.7-inch screen is really nice. But, like, I prefer to hold on to this one. Go Zags, by the way. Let's see. Oh, they're losing by 5. What happened? All right, so let me see here. I'm going to go into Jay's suggestion. So, the U Ultra is overall a better phone than the G6. I gotta check out. I didn't ever check out Jay's video. Jay posted a video earlier today about the U Ultra and the G6, comparing the two. I haven't had a chance to check that out yet, so I'll definitely be checking that out later on today because he says somebody else in here said that the U Ultra is the better phone. I can't tell you because I've never had the U Ultra. For me, the $750 was just Clean says just the price, and I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Hey, is that Miguel in here? Is Miguel in here? I see. No, that's somebody different. It's Gomez. But all right, so it says day and night G5 Plus and G6. G6 hands down not in the same league. So tell me why, Gomez? Because like honestly, like I don't know. I have them both, and I just kind of prefer to hold the G5 Plus. I don't know. I mean, I did put Nova Launcher on my G6, so now that I have Nova Launcher on it, I don't mind it as much. Like, I actually like it a little bit more, or a lot more now. But with the stock UI, I wasn't a huge fan of it. So let's see here. Hey, Big House, how you doing? Go Blue. That's right. All right, hold on. I gotta go back here a little bit. So somebody asked me earlier about the Honor. So Mr. High Guy asked Honor 6X or Moto G5 Plus. All right, so that's a great question. So in terms of the two phones, I definitely think that that's a tough call. The Honor 6X has the better cameras. That's just my opinion. It's not what everyone thinks, but for my use, like for as a somebody who does YouTube, like the Honor 6X was better for doing YouTube. Like just the video quality was better, and so like I like the Honor 6X for that reason. I got very used to Honor's UI, to the EMUI, and so that wasn't too bad for me. Like I didn't mind that all that much. But the G5 Plus for me, just as a daily phone to hold on to, like I would say the G5 Plus for me. The software is great, the camera's good, the battery life is fantastic, performance is really good. So for all that reason, not that the Honor 6X didn't have those things, but like the G5 Plus just overall is a package is the better phone. Now a couple of people mentioned in here, like there's obviously some things about the G6 that definitely have like huge, obviously being completely waterproof. I mean, that's sweet. Like I don't take my phone in the water anyways, so I mean, maybe I could start shooting video underwater or something like that. But yeah, so anyways, let me see if I'm missing anything here. So Gomez says the premium fill of the G6, and I will say this: as a phone, if you're gonna rock a phone with no case at all, the G6 does feel like that backing feels awesome. Like if I were to rock a phone naked, the G6 would be one of them, because this phone does feel like it's not a glass. Like I have the S, we're watching this on S7, I'm watching this I'm streaming from the S7 Edge, and like this phone, the glass backing feels great. Like this is very premium. So I will not disagree with you there. Like I could, if I were to rock a phone without a case, because of the feel in hand, the G6 would probably be it, but that's it. So all right, so Jay Williams says someone told me that the U Ultra is outdated, but they're just following what others. Yeah, Jay, I can't speak to the G6 or sorry, to the U Ultra, because like I haven't had it. I haven't even touched one. So like I wish I could say something about it, but like for me the $750 price tag is just what I couldn't do. I couldn't do it. Once it gets down to like 500, I might be on that. Like if I can find it on Swappa for $500, I might jump on that. But up until then, I don't think I can do it. All right, let's see what else we got here. So, yes, the Axon says, I just wish YouTube was optimized for the 18:9 ratio. Yeah, because when you're watching YouTube on the G6, there is no way to make it full screen, which is kind of annoying. Because you get a great big black bar at the bottom. Now, if you watch Netflix, you can actually zoom in. And the same is also true with the S8. Like, if you watch some videos on the S8, like, you can actually zoom in on YouTube. But with, for some reason on the G6, they don't have that option yet. So, it's on Netflix. So, if you're watching Netflix... Oh, holy cow. Sorry, we just lost y'all. There was my tripod. That was crazy. Let's try that again. Lost y'all. There we go. Let's get back in here. All right. Live stream, right? What can you do? All right. So I'm getting way behind in my on the notes here. So George and Jay both say that the G5 Plus is light years ahead of the Honor 6X. I'm kind of with you. Wireless charging. So yeah, the G6 does have wireless charging. It is slow wireless charging, so it's not like the fastest wireless charging, but it does have it. So that's a huge plus as well. Both have fast charging, so that's not really a difference between the two. Clean, you have both. Which one do you prefer? I'm curious. The G6 or the G5 Plus? Which one do you prefer to hold in your hand? Just curious. All right, so... Art Dog, I haven't... So yeah, mine is still turning off. So, like, watch, I'll do it again. But I haven't done the full factory reset, so I don't really want to say, like, for sure that, like, it's the phone itself yet. When I do a full factory reset, which I'll probably do tonight, so you saw it just shut off there. When I do the full factory reset, I'll kind of, like, do another another video just to kind of update that. Um, because it could just be some software that I put on the phone. So I don't really know. Like I tried to tweak with the with some settings in there, and I can't figure it out. So I'm gonna go back and maybe just redo a full factory reset. Clean says I'm rocking it naked, scared to break it. I don't blame you. I don't rock phones naked, man. That is not for me. So Omar says he hates how no one's hating on the battery size of the S8, but they hate it on the battery of the U Ultra. That is very true. Very true. They both have 3,000 milliamp hour battery, and that's actually why I kind of feel like I'm gonna keep the S8 Plus, not the S8. And that's mainly because of the battery size. Like that 3,000 milliamp hour battery does worry me a little bit, especially with that display that it has. Which, if you notice, like Samsung says that out of the box it comes with 1080p, and then you can upgrade it or kind of like in the settings tweak it to 2K. And I bet you that's because of the battery. I bet you it's because of battery. So, all right, let's keep going. So G6 no case. So how is it when it comes to scratches? I don't know, man. I'm not willing to risk that. I put a case and a tempered glass screen protector on all my phones. So case, tempered glass. You won't see a phone of mine without those, except the Z Max Pro. That's the only one that doesn't have one. But I'm not worried about it. I got it for free. And yeah, so Clean says that there will be updates for the 18:9 ratio, and I agree with you. I think there definitely will be. That was the like biggest bumpy cam ever. All right, hold on. I'm so far behind right now. Oh, so Omar asked me about the speaker. Omar asked me about speaker reviews. So Omar, I have this speaker here, J&L. So they love their branding. They love putting their branding on their speakers. But yeah, so this is a pretty nice speaker. I've actually been using this for the last few days. But yeah, so this is a speaker that I'll do a review on. I think this is the only one I have right now that I haven't done. I don't know. I've been getting into I really like the true wireless earbuds. So like Grant makes fun of me, I think, because I have like so many true wireless earbuds. I think I have like 10 pair of true wireless earbuds because I like them a lot. If anyone wants to know, my favorite pair of these right here. These are what are these? The Aurora Ascend ones. So yeah, so Omar, I used to do if you guys were subscribed way back in the day, I was doing Bluetooth speaker reviews all the time. But it's been a little while, yeah. So I've been kind of focusing on mostly on phones, just yeah. So okay, Grant says he's jealous of my. Grant says he's jealous of all my true wireless earbuds. I don't blame you, Grant. They're fun. I like them. So if you guys want another suggestion for true wireless earbuds, these ones right here. These are my other favorite. So the Aurora Ascends, and then these are from OneStart. These are definitely worth checking out too. I think these are $80. And then the other ones that I showed you earlier, I think were $60. They're nothing like the braggy Dash. I'm not even gonna touch those things. $300. There's no way. All right, so hold on. We've got some questions about MediaTek. Let's see here. What do you think of MediaTek versus Qualcomm? Do you think one is better than the other, or is it a toss up? Let's see. So MediaTek is really known for kind of their budget processors. I haven't really had any of the high-end processors on the MediaTek, so I can't really speak for sure to that. They have the X20. I haven't had anything with the Helio X20 or the X. Did they come out with the X30? I think some of the newest phones are coming out with the X30, the Helio X30. So I haven't been able to try any of those phones. So I mean, based off of what we get in the United States, I have to go towards the Qualcomm, because Qualcomm is making all the high-end processors in the United States. But if you look at the Chinese phones, a lot of them are coming with those Helio X20s and X30s, I think is the newest ones that just came out. And I've not had any of those phones. So all of my usage on MediaTek processors is always on, it's always been with their cheap budget ones. So I'm not really a good judge of that. But for in the United States, obviously MediaTek is just not as good. That's just my opinion. But So somebody asked a question about smartwatches. So yeah, I do have like a few smartwatches right now. So like this is the what is this? The Domino D, what is it? 368. So this is the one I'm using right now. So this is a nice watch. I really like this one. So I've been using this one for like the last like 3 or 4 days. This one's definitely the most premium one I think I have. This is the Lympho Y3. I still like this one, but like I've been using this one lately. Still got the Tick watch. This is I really like this one too. So another good one. But Samsung Gear, the Gear Fit 2. Believe it or not, I'm like the one I want the most. Like out of every watch, like the one watch I want the most right now is the Gear Fit 3. Like if that's probably funny, but like honestly, the one watch that I'm looking the most forward to is the Gear Fit 3. All right, let's see what other questions we got. Probably gonna do like 5 more minutes or so. So if there's any other questions you guys have, go ahead and throw those in there. See the ring key case, like I love ring key cases. That's another company I didn't mention. So like Caseology, Spigen, uh, Poetic, and then ring key definitely are among the top for sure. Those are some of my favorite. Okay, Art Dog says there's a MediaTek 27. Again, I haven't had any phones with those processors. I'm actually getting, what is the phone that I'm getting next? I forget. I'm getting the S8 and the S8 Plus, but there's another phone out of that I'm getting that probably no one's ever heard of. Let's see, where is it at? I'm gonna find it for you guys because it's 180 bucks on GearBest. It has a 6,050 milliamp hour battery, like 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of onboard storage. I saw that and I'm like, I have to try this thing out. It's only going to get me HSPA plus, but I don't really care because like I was kind of blown away by the specs in terms of the battery. So like I just had to try it. I think it was like the Ulefone Power 2. How many of you have heard of that phone? So the Ulefone Power 2, it's a 5.5-inch display, but it has a 60,050 milliamp hour battery. Like, say what? 60,050 milliamp hour battery? You kidding me? So I picked that up on GearBest just to try it out because like that battery, holy crap, that's like a 5-day battery or something like that. I don't know. So I saw so Clean says he wants the LG watch style. That was one I seriously had considered. I really seriously considered the watch style simply because it has GPS and I'm a runner, so like I wanted that. But yeah, that was one that the 350 bucks I couldn't do it, even though I got the S8 and S8 Plus. But so Matt says he's still rocking a Pebble. That's nice. Let's see here. I'm thinking about getting the LG K20 Plus with T-Mobile. Have you reviewed this one? So Jason, I have not tried out the K20. That one just came out like this month, didn't it? Didn't the K20 just come out? The UAG makes really nice cases. They're just kind of expensive for me. Omar says, is the 6P still relevant? Yeah, I definitely think so. At least you're getting updates. Like, you're still getting good updates. It's rocking the 810. It's still a good processor. So, yeah, I definitely think it's relevant. Good camera. Just no OIS, but Clean says Elephone is crap. You're probably right. It's actually Ulefone, not Elephone. There's two different companies. So there's Elephone, they make the S7. This is Ulefone, Ulefone. So we'll check it. Don't watch the video before you make your judgment call on that. We'll see. I don't know. It's rocking a MediaTek crap processor. It's only like 1.5 gigahertz, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's see what else. All right, your show on my G6. Oh, you're watching the show on the G6. Okay, cool. The Alcatel K10000, is that like a real thing? Let me look at that. Alcatel K10000. Does that have like a 10,000 milliamp hour battery? It's a 5.1-inch display. Oh no, it's running Android 5.1. No, I'm not buying it. Oh, that's another thing about that Ulefone. It has the one reason I bought it was because it has Android Nougat on it. It's like 7.0. So I kind of like that. All right, so yeah, the Alcatel or Yucatel or whatever, that K10000, it's got Android 5.1. I can't do it. And it's a 1 gigahertz processor. I just can't do it. Does that have a 10,000 milliamp hour battery? It does. Holy crap. That thing's got to last forever. But yeah, it's got a 1 gigahertz quad core processor, Android 5.1. I think I'll pass on that one. Probably the battery life probably would be amazing, but I just couldn't do it. All right, best price for a 512 gig SS. I have no idea. I can't help you with that one. I'm not gonna lie. That's not something I can help with. Jay, what you said they have some good phones though. What were we talking about? I have to go back here. Maybe Alcatel? Is that the one you're talking about? Because I didn't see that one. People think Ulefone is crap too. You're probably right. Yeah, stay away from Alcatel and Blue Bow. Man, okay, so Ricardo said, do I think Xiaomi should have a bigger presence in the US? I am a 100% yes. 100% yes. Do they make like the best phones ever? No, but like I think that they could sell well in the United States. Like I am kind of surprised that they don't. Like if this phone had LTE, like if this Note, this is the Note 4X. Yeah, this is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4X. I get HSPA plus, so I'll get like 8 megabits per second with this one. But if this one could get LTE, like this would be a sweet phone. Like this was only $175 and it rivals everything that like the Honor 6X. It definitely rivals like the only thing it doesn't rival those phones in would be the cameras. So I can't say it doesn't 100% rival those, but other than that, other than the cameras, which this doesn't have bad cameras, it just doesn't have good cameras. It's not like blue cameras, so let's get that straight. But it's not as good as like the Honor 6X or the Moto G5 Plus. So, but like honestly, this battery life on this phone, this is a 4,000 milliamp hour battery or 4,050 milliamp hour battery, something like that. And this phone gets like, and it's rocking the 625 processor, so the Snapdragon. So that phone gets days of battery life. I get like 2 to 3 days of battery life on that phone, so that's sweet. How much RAM is necessary to run a smooth Android experience? Says RuneScape. So RuneScapes, I think you can get away with 2 gigs, honestly. Like the Moto G5 Plus with 2 gigs of RAM, as long as you're not trying to like, play games and stream Netflix and like, do everything under the sun on the same at the same time, the Moto G5 Plus with 2 gigs of RAM probably for most people will be good enough. Honestly, that's just my opinion. But you guys could be wrong. Google is definitely my friend. I agree with that. P10 Plus, the Xiaomi, or no, that's the Honor. Yeah, not the Honor. The Huawei P10 Plus. Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about. All right, so Jay says he was talking about Ulefone. Jay's getting his BlackBerry Key 1. Okay, BlackBerry. I haven't had a BlackBerry, honestly, Jay. The very first smartphone I ever got was BlackBerry. It was the BlackBerry Curve, like one of the original ones, and I despised that phone after a while. Like it just killed me. So I don't know. Good phone. Good. I mean, the new Blackberries, like definitely, they're definitely getting better. But it kind of stinks that they're like basically just Android phones now with a few key extra things on them. So L Bingham says that Umi makes great phones, but the cameras are bad, and that's the same thing with Xiaomi. Like they're not terrible cameras, but they're definitely not like they're not as good as like the G6 or anything like that. But all right, guys, probably gonna wrap this up in just a second. So let's see here. The Xiaomi Note 3 with 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of onboard storage for $162. Cliff says it works on multiple bands in Canada for LTE. That's a sweet deal. The same thing with those of you that are in Canada. I think I have a few people here that are from Canada. The Xiaomi Note 4X. Would you get would you get LTE on this phone? Because in the U.S., like with T-Mobile and AT&T, you get it in some areas, but not very many. It's pretty. So the question about the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. So I actually did sell that one so that I could get some new phones. But yeah, the Blade V8 Pro never for me. I mean, there was nothing about it that I really disliked, honestly. Like I thought the cameras were pretty good. Like they weren't bad at all. The phone itself, I mean, the battery life was fantastic. The performance was really good. So like overall, I just think that was a great phone. The screen was great. The RAM management, that would be one thing. Like if there's a complaint, the RAM management could be a complaint. But other than that, that phone was really good. I only sold it so that I could get some new phones in. So my Twitter is just the smartphone guy. Or what is it? Is it smartphone guy? What is it? I gotta look. It's terrible. By the way, I still haven't done super chat yet. I gotta get that. So it's at smartphone guy 77. There we go. At smartphone guy 77. So there's no the in it. So smartphone guy 77. There you go. All right. Let's see here. What else we got here? Can an update fix the volume of the ZTE Blade V8 Pro? I'm kind of leaning towards no. Game tied at 47? Yep, that's what mine says too. 47. Go Zags. But all right, let's see what else we got here. Need band 4. So I think the Note 4X does get. Yep, there it is. George, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see here. Clean says he needs 1700 and 2100 for 4G LTE. Jay says he's keeping his Blade V8 Pro and the Z Max Pro. So this is a phone that I probably will never get rid of, the Z Max Pro, because this is just like the ultimate Netflix or YouTube viewing phone, because that screen is beautiful. Hey, how about the Axon 8? Anyone, like, is that phone coming out? Anyone know about that? Axon 8, is that going to be a thing? Because that, I would totally jump on that. Like, that would be a phone that I would definitely want. Jay's saying he thinks it is. And if it is, like, that would be a phone I would definitely want to get a hold of, for sure. I'm kind of curious, like, Alcatel last year, that's one I'm kind of interested in as well. Like, Alcatel, they had the 4S. They announced that during Mobile World Congress last year. But, like, they haven't done any announcements at all. So I don't know. Does anyone have, like, I'm kind of interested to see if they come out with anything, because the 4S wasn't a bad phone. So like that would be one I would be interested in checking it out as well. Will the V8 Pro get Nugget? I'm gonna say no. I'm just guessing. That's just me. I don't really know for sure. The Axon 7 Mini got it right. Didn't the Axon 7 Mini get it? Oh. Nope, Jay's saying no. I'd go with him, man. Jay knows more than I do, so I'd go no. If he says no, then you're probably right. Did the Axon 7 and the 7 Mini are both getting it though, right? I'm pretty sure they're both getting Nugget. Okay, the Mini did get it. Okay, so I thought I remember reading that it was going to get it. So like that's a shout out to ZTE, because the Mini was like you can get that for $200. I reviewed that phone. The processor on that phone kind of bugged me. It was laggy for me personally, but other than that, like that was a solid phone. Like the speakers alone definitely make that phone kind of worth it. So, but all right, guys. Any other last minute questions before we? This has been a long stream, so. So Big House says, "Have I seen the Blue Life 1X2?" I almost picked up that Blue Life 1X2 Mini, because I was kind of interested in that one. Yeah. So I kind of hesitated because there were so many phones that came out like right after that, so I ended up not doing it. Art Dog says maybe try out the Alcatel Idol 4S Windows version. If it didn't say Windows next to it, I might have considered it. If it didn't say that, if it cut out that Windows part for $288, I'd do it. I can't do it. The Windows thing, that just kills me, man. All right, guys. So thanks for everyone for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna get that super chat for next stream. Thank you. My wife just jumped in the stream for the first time. So that's Shannon. She's the one that just jumped in there. So shout out to Shannon. She's a good looking one. She's the good looking one in the stream. So everyone, thanks for hanging out in the stream. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being a part of this channel, and I will see you all. She's been silently watching this whole time. It's got to be boring beyond all get out for you, honey. If my wife was part of this stream, she had to be bored out of her mind. because she hates tech. Which apparently she was. So that's funny. All right, guys. Everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll do some more streams later because I've had a lot of fun doing this. So thanks for being a part of it. See you guys. All right, see you, Grant. Thanks.